Hi, my name's Tim Silva. I'd like to welcome you to the presentation today. And today we're going to be talking about a little strategic plan and strategic goal that we've identified for our organization. Again, just one more time for those who don't know me, my name's Tim Silva. I'm an engineer paramedic with the Green Valley Fire District, and today we're going to be talking about a strategic plan. Now, one of the importance of analysis and goals for an organization in general is to help find areas of deficiency and help the organization become more efficient. To our organization specifically, it's important that we find areas that we can improve so that we can keep up with industry standards and make our organization and our employees better. One way we do that through the management textbook, DAF suggests a SWOT analysis. Now, SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and we looked at all of those throughout our organization to try to find areas where we could improve. Some of the strengths we found were our management quality. We have really strong managers, we have a great organization chart that's followed throughout the ranks, and we also have high level of customer satisfaction. So one of the weaknesses that we found were some of the experience from the company officer level management in completing employee evaluations and the product or quality of those evaluations that were getting turned in. That being said, we've identified a strategic goal for our organization, and that was to create a new and efficient evaluation process by the end of 2018. Now, this benefits us because we'll be using these performance evaluations to evaluate everyone's performance, use it as a career guidance and evaluation tool for potential pay raises and promotional opportunities. Now, when doing that, we created a strategy map, and as part of that, we had to identify some of the stakeholders who, by making this goal, who's going to be the most affected. MindTools is a website, and on their site, they stated that there are 3 steps to successful stakeholder analysis. We need to identify our stakeholders, prioritize our stakeholders, and then understand these key stakeholders. Some of the first steps, some of them that we've identified were the fire board, the fire chief, the senior command staff, the battalion chiefs and captains, public, the community, all employees, and the financial advisor and the union president. All of these have stake within the game, and performance evaluations can affect each and every one of them, absolutely. Now, once we identified our stakeholders, we prioritized them. Those that we need to manage closely, maybe just keep informed, monitor, that don't necessarily have quite the say or effect that maybe some of the others, and those that we needed to keep satisfied. 3 that we noticed were the highest priority were the fire board, the fire chief, and the employees. We thought this because each employee will be receiving a performance evaluation, and essentially, if we do it right and complete our goal, this is going to be used for promotional opportunities, for potential pay raises, and so they absolutely have some weight in how this is going to affect their career. Also, the fire board and the fire chief, who basically make the most decisions, will need their approval and buy-in in order to complete our goal. Again, we created a strategy map. This looked at 4 things: learning and growth goals, internal business goals, customer service goals, and financial performance goals. Now, within each of those boxes, there's subsets. We want to make sure for learning and growth that we're creating a system that drives the employee, makes them better. We also, in our internal business goals, want to develop these employees through their career. And in customer service, we want to make sure that we're properly ranking our employees for promotions, we're mitigating substandard employees so that we can give the best service to the community. And then financially, we want to improve morale through offering pay raises and selecting the correct employee for the promotable position. But as you can see, from the bottom up, this flow chart flows, arrows point up, all into our goal here, creating a new evaluation process to be used for career guidance and pay raises and promotions. So no matter what we're doing, no matter the stakeholder, we need to make sure we're sticking to our goal, and that's where the strategy map is going to come in handy and help us do that. Now, after we've created this strategy, we kind of know how we want to accomplish our goal and by when. We've set a date. We have to create an action plan. Now, the action plan, it gives us our implications for successful goal attainment. And we need to be aware of what business functions we're affecting, right? So our strategy we plan to use is a management by objective strategy. In here, DAF says that managers and employees define goals for every department, project, and person, and use them to monitor subsequent performance. So with our performance evaluation procedure, we're going to divide into groups or subgroups and each take a position: firefighter, engineer, captain, battalion chief, administrative staff, and fire chief. And so that by that, we each have our sub goals, but we're all looking to attain the higher goal to create a better performance evaluation for every rank. And then the four major activities in an MBO is to set goals, develop action plans, review our progress, and appraise performance. So communicating. We've identified our plan, we've created an action plan of how we're going to do that, and a strategy map to get us to the end goal. We now need to communicate that to everybody. First thing I'm going to do is state the identified goal. That way every stakeholder knows our direction. There's no questions about where the administrative staff or managers or even the lowest ranked employee is going or is trying to obtain. We all know the goal from the start, and we're all trying to attain the same goal. Now, after that, we're going to use a little bit more of formal versus informal communication, starting with informal. When I state the identified goal, that gives everyone an opportunity to ask questions for clarification. And what this does is it builds trust and buy-in from employees. They all understand that nothing is being hidden from them, and that they're able to ask for clarification or get clarification so that we can all obtain the goal. And then after that, we're going to follow a more formal, more structured communication channel. And we're all used to this with the chain of command, where the communication goes upward, downward, or horizontally, depending the sphere of influence that we're in and the questions that may need to be asked. Finally, once we set our goal, we've created a new evaluation process. We need to evaluate it to make sure that what we did wasn't a waste of time and that it's working effectively. So we start with gathering information. This could be simple brainstorming or requests for information, maybe a survey, something that the company officers or those filling out these performance evaluations can complete, and this information is weighed against our strategic plan to assess its effectiveness. If we're there and it's still confusing, company officers are still not able to fill it out quite right, and employees aren't really learning or gaining from this evaluation process, then we haven't done something right. We haven't attained our goal. And then within that, we're going to use the feedback control model. It includes 4 steps to start with: establishing a standards, measuring performance, comparing performance to standards, and making the necessary changes. And like we said, we do this all the time, whether it be in our standing operating procedures or training or drills. We're always measuring our performance, and then we compare it to certain standards, and those could be industry standards, those could be standards that we've created, and then if we're deficient, we can make those necessary changes. That's going to conclude my presentation today. I again want to thank you all for coming and listening. If you have any questions, I'll take them at this time. If not, please feel free to reach out to me via phone or email. And again, I thank you and look forward to attaining this goal that we've set for ourselves. Thank you.